this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
The springtime thaw is finally here. Flowers are blooming, days are longer. We're saying yes to more plans and finally getting outside, running, walking, just moving again. It's the perfect time to upgrade your everyday go-tos with Bombas. Take Bombas sport socks. They're super comfortable and designed with sport-specific tech for running, cycling, yoga, hiking, you name it. I use them to run in, and I can tell you they work beautifully. So head over to bombas.com and use code SYSK for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com, code SYSK at checkout.
All cat parents understand the feeling of being totally ignored by your cat and often thinking, does my cat even love me? There's only one solution to solve that, Sheba. Feed your cat Sheba and go from feeling ignored to truly adored in 12 days guaranteed or your money back. Sheba has a menu of products, appetizers, entrees, treats, and even a kittens menu. So Sheba has a product for even the pickiest eater, like Sheba Puree made with bone broth, a smooth and creamy texture that cats love, or Sheba Grilled, protein-rich formula made with real chicken and seafood. To learn more, check out Sheba.com.
Welcome to Stuff You Should Know from HowStuffWorks.com.
Hey, and welcome to the podcast. I'm Josh Clark, and there's Charles W. Chuck Bryant, and there's Jerry Jerome Rowland over there. And this is Stuff You Should Know.
For a second there, I thought you said Jerry the Drone Rowland.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a weird nickname.
Yeah. Jerry talks like this.
Oh, as in droning. I was thinking she was like a remote control plane with a camera attached.
No, that's not what I meant.
Or that she was bombing women and children.
No, not that either. I didn't even say that. I said Jerry Jerome.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. You feeling all right today?
Yes. You?
How was your sleep?
You know, dude, I have all but stopped drinking lately.
Oh, yeah?
Lately.
Okay.
And so I'm sleeping like a champ.
Yeah, and waking up like a champ too, I imagine, right?
Makes a big difference.
Huge, especially at our age.
Yeah, I've only had the alcohol once in the past 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I'm sleeping so good, I'm kind of like, I'm not quitting drinking, let's be honest.
I mean, it doesn't sound like you need to.
No, but it just one day became 2, became 3, and I was sleeping like a champ. Mm-hmm. And this is after a couple of nights of bad sleep due to too much booze.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, this is kind of nice.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, life is enjoyable. I forgot.
Yeah. So anyway.
I think it's super healthy to, and you and I have talked about this before, I think it's super healthy to do at least a month out of the year straight through where you're just like, I'm not having a drop.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
It's just good for you.
Yeah, I had a couple of years ago, I went exactly 1 month without a single drink, and I still ate like crap, did not exercise, and I dropped like 13 pounds.
Oh, yeah?
Just from not consuming alcohol.
From beer?
No, I don't drink much beer.
That's right.
But, gin and tonic, that's a ton of calories.
Yeah, I drink diet tonic when I have a gin and tonic. You get used to it. And there's good diet tonic out there. Like, you just have to treat yourself.
I guess so. I've never, diet tonic really tastes gross
like
to me.
the swill that they have in like the little liter bottles that's diet, that's...
Yeah. Well, what's good? Like the handmade brands?
Like Fever Tree? Yeah, like the crafted stuff.
Okay.
Like artisan tonic.
Yeah, tonic for rich people.
Yeah, tonic made by a guy whose mustache is waxed.
Well, I'll have to try that then.
I think you should. And yeah, it is expensive, but just don't drink 8 gin and tonics.
Yeah.
You know? Or gins and tonic. What would William Sapphire say?
Gins and tonics?
Probably.
I told Emily the other day, I was like, I wish you could drink into your mouth and taste it and have a nice little effect afterward and have it just leak out a tube in the side of your body.
I think that's called like a stoma.
So you don't get the calories or the lingering effects.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, it's probably good that you're not drinking.
You're like, no, really, let's flesh this out.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a way to do it. So,
anyway, long way of saying I'm sleeping great.
I'm glad. Have you ever been falling asleep and right as you were about to enter the land of slumber?
Sure.
Got your saw out, putting it to a log. You haven't started sawing yet, but you're about to, and then all of a sudden, boom! And you sit bolt upright, and you're like, what was that?
I don't think so.
I can tell you for a fact that's never happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's never happened to me, but unless I'm misremembering.
I just don't see how you could forget something like this. It seems pretty significant. You know what I mean?
I agree. So we're talking about exploding head syndrome, which before we started recording, you were angry. You weren't angry.
I'm always angry.
So not true. You were
No, it is. I need help.
you were picking at the name of the syndrome because it's very
Overblown?
yeah, to say the least. Exploding head syndrome. What'd you say it should have been called?
What crazy sleepy
Something like
sound syndrome?
sleepy head, loud noise
Right.
thing or something.
Or what syndrome? Or I'm trying to sleep, I got work in the morning syndrome. Stupid
Yeah.
brain. I could do this for an hour.
Well, maybe we should.
Okay. Release it as a blooper reel.
So exploding head syndrome is a nighttime hallucination. Also, you can classify it as a parasomnia.
Yeah.
Did we do one specifically on sleep paralysis or just talk about it a lot?
No, and buddy, it deserves its own. I can't believe we haven't done it yet.
I know we talked a lot about it in
Sleepwalking,
sleepwalking, and I think we did.
transcranial magnetic stimulation.
Yeah, I think we did one on sleep, period, too, didn't we? Or did we?
I think so.
It's hard to recall.
But for the most part, we have skirted around it, and I think we should continue to because I think it definitely deserves its own episode.
So we should continue to skirt around it
yeah.
by not doing it.
No. I mean, in this episode.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it deserves its own freestanding, standalone, vertically integrated episode.
Gotcha.
Called,
What's the deal with sleep paralysis?
you got it.
So this is a nighttime hallucination, or a parasomnia, like I said, of which sleep paralysis is as well.
Shh.
That's all I'm going to say.
Don't give it away.
And here's the deal. Like you described, you're either already asleep or I think a little more typically falling asleep.
Yeah.
And you hear a loud, booming sound like a gun or an explosion.
Cymbals crashing.
That's a good one.
Something that catches your attention.
What else?
Um,
Falling down the steps. A big person carrying a drum set falling down the steps.
right? One of those one-man bands falling down some stairs,
Totally.
which everybody wants to see. Even if you don't have like a mean bone in your body, you still kind of want to see something like that, just for
just to see how it
that
sounds.
was
And
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It might play a little tune. You never know. On the way down. Yakety sax.
Right.
So it's a genuine disorder, and I did a little Facebook survey.
Yeah. Hats off to you, man. You're basically a citizen scientist now. Were the respondents all weird?
No.
Were they weird?
Stuff you should know followers, so they're... Oh,
Weird.
I know what you mean. The acronym WEIRD.
Right. Well, I meant it both ways.
Okay. They were neither.
No, we have like a very wide demographic. It's great.
Yeah, it is good. And basically I just said, has anyone ever been afflicted with exploding head syndrome? Then I explained it because a lot of people, as we'll find, like, responded with, oh my God, that's a thing? Yes, I have it.
That's really cool. That showed up in one of the articles that we researched.
Yeah, and I got about 150 by the time I cut it off respondents
Wow.
that said yes. And
Wait a minute.
about, huh?
You got 150 yes responses to whether or not.
150 total responses,
Okay.
including like comments on responses.
Uh-huh.
And I would guess probably 100 of those were affirmatives.
That's amazing.
And about 70% of those are women.
Did you notice how much reach that post got? Can you figure out like roughly what percentage of people who saw that responded?
Well, we could, but I did not take the time.
Okay. It's an amazing response.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Hats
got
off to you.
a lot well, it really wasn't that hard.
But I think it's neat. It shows a lot of initiative.
It is neat. I got a lot of responses. Meredith said it used to happen a lot, but now not so much. It's even worse when the baby is sleeping. Interesting. Oh, because she's worried that the baby's fallen out of the bed. Caitlin, it happened only once. Yes, I have it frequently, from Melissa.
Man, this is so bizarre.
Lauren said I tried to explain it to my family, and they thought I was crazy. It's more of a distant exploding noise for me, though. It doesn't startle. So that may not be it. And a few of these,
That might be the mining operation off the edge of the county.
Sue, yes, it sounds like a gunshot. No pain or anything like that, but it is startling. Most people in here, crack of a baseball bat hitting a ball.
Wow.
From Christiane.
Yeah, you're right. They are mostly women, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's dudes in here too. I'm just not reading those.
You're ignoring them.
Here's a guy. Adam, not exactly. Jonathan, yes, I live near a train. All right, guys, let's... Jeffrey, yes, I have it. Thought there was something seriously wrong with me, but then I heard the term on a radio story, and I realized what was happening. It's a huge relief.
So what all these people are saying, and this is
That's
astounding, right? Like
it is.
What you're reading directly reflects what we found in our research for this article, right? That has been published here or there, very scattershot in medical journals. And look for Chuck's study, by the way, in the Lancet this fall. That this is the pattern, this is the description or the experience of exploding head syndrome.
Yeah, no pain.
No.
Nothing more than an inconvenience, really, other than, I guess, it could, trigger a heart attack.
Yeah, and that's one of the associated symptoms. So you're falling asleep, you're almost about to sleep. Suddenly there's a very loud, sharp noise.
Yeah, in your head.
Yeah, but it's just in your head, but it wakes you, arouses you very suddenly, and usually scares the bejesus out of you.
Sure.
So tachycardia, or very fast or irregular heartbeat, is one of the reported symptoms.
Yeah.
Of exploding head syndrome.
Yeah, it can go on a bunch of nights in a row. It can be very sporadic. It can happen
once.
Yeah, once and never happen again.
Yeah,
I think
one of those
said that.
Yeah. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and it's unusual that a few people said it happened to me when I was a kid, because it seems like it does not happen that often with children.
No, there's
but it can.
At least one reported case of a 10-year-old, but apparently it mostly seems to onset in the 50s, a person's 50s.
Yeah.
And that women tend to be at a higher risk for it, as your findings suggest.
Yeah, and I didn't be a creep and try and determine how old these people were.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't like, oh, this dude looks like he's 40-ish. This lady's got to be 60.
Gotcha.
Just left that one alone, you know?
I thought you were going to say, you weren't going to be a creep by being like, you smell nice to, every response.
No. This guy, I can't tell, because he just has an avatar of a Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah. Which means he's 40.
Oh. Ouch. Should we take a break?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hey everybody, we're here to talk to you about Wayfair, who believes that spaces should be functional, they should be comfortable, they should be well designed, and they can be well designed by you with their help.
Your updated space should feel more comfortable, inviting, and practical for everyday use. And we're talking about outdoor seating. We're talking about grills. We're talking about major appliances. If you need storage solutions, Wayfair can help you out. Patio lighting, rugs, decor. It is your one-stop shop for home.
Yeah, it's getting nice out, so it's time to think about living outdoors for the next few months. And Wayfair knows that outdoor furniture, it's heavy, it's intimidating to assemble. So Wayfair has stepped in and said, we're going to handle the hard part so you don't have to.
That's right. You can shop Wayfair Verified, your shortcut to the good stuff. And that means their team of product specialists are going to vet everything by hand using a 10-point inspection, testing things like, quality materials, functionality, and features, and even how long it takes to build that piece of furniture. And the overall experience save time, reduce hassle, and improved convenience.
Patio season is here, and these deals won't last. So head to wayfair.com right now to get your outdoor space ready for way less. That's WAYFAIR.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just a tee, the band tee from the last show your favorite band ever played. You wore it everywhere. Then your girlfriend started wearing it, which was cute, until she dumped you and took it with her, which was not so cute.
Yeah, well, anyway, now you're on eBay. And there it is. Same tee from the same tour. Still living in your memory, rent-free forever.
See, the things you love have a way of finding their way back to you. But eBay isn't just for getting whatever your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend stole back, right?
No, it's also for that rare championship foul ball you caught, then heroically gave to the kid next to you. And where else are you going to find your first car? The one you wish you'd never sold. But now, finally get the chance to take it back home. For good this time.
So shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
All right. Where does all this come from, sir?
Comes from your head.
Where was this first described, sir?
Back in the, I think, 1870s.
Yeah, 1876.
There's a guy stand by for the most 1870s name you'll hear today, Silas Weir Mitchell.
Yeah.
And he was a physician who apparently was a magnet for exploding head syndrome.
Oh, really?
Well, he described several cases among his patients.
Yeah.
And he was, as far as anyone knows, the first in the medical literature to describe exploding head syndrome. He didn't call it that, though. He called them sensory discharges. But what he described was clearly what we now understand as exploding head syndrome.
Yeah, he had one patient called Mr. V. That's who he called it. Him.
Right, the guy's real name was Mr. V, spelled V-E-E, but he abbreviated it as Mr. V.
He said he experienced a, quote, sense of a pistol shot or a blow on the head, end quote.
Man.
And he complained of a noise in my head, which is sometimes like the sound of a bell, which has been struck once, or else I hear a loud noise, which is most like that of a guitar string rudely struck, which breaks with a twang. Mm-hmm. And I presume he did not live above a folk singing cafe.
Man. You know what you do when you live above one of those. You move.
Yeah. So, like you said, Silas went on to say it's a snapping of the brain. Then a little bit later, and, well, not a little bit, 1988, that's a lot of it. A neurologist from the UK named John M.S. Pierce of Hull Royal Infirmary.
Man, that is super British.
And in the Lancet, one of the great medical journals, he is the one, I believe, that gave it its name, correct?
Yeah, we can really lay the misunderstanding at this guy's feet.
For giving it this awesome name.
Yeah. He was like, I'm going to celebrate finishing this paper and naming it Exploding Head Syndrome by watching Miami Vice. That was still on in 1988, wasn't it?
I don't know. Did you watch that?
Sometimes. It was a little old for me.
Yeah, probably.
Like I was like, man, that boat is so fast.
Right.
Man, that guy's blazer's so pastel.
Yeah.
That was about the extent of Miami Vice for me.
Yeah, that was kind of the extent of the show.
Was it?
No, it was good. I watched it.
It was Michael Mann, wasn't it? Like a Michael Mann movie every week. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think he got it going and then stayed executive producer. Although I might be wrong. I don't know.
Who knows?
I think he did the movie version too, like the remake years later.
Surely he did.
Which I did not see.
I mean, it's got him written all over it. Heat, though, I think that was his best one.
Ooh, yeah. Good movie.
Although, did he do To Live and Die in L.A.?
I don't know. I love that movie, though.
Yeah. If he didn't, he should have. But that's a great movie.
I think that might have been him. You're correct.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chuck. I know that this is a tangent. I'm trying to avoid it, but I just can't let it stand. I think that Michael Mann accused whoever did To Live and Die in L.A. of ripping him off somehow.
What?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure. Which means not necessarily.
Well, it had a great theme song. I know that.
Yeah. Wang Chung, baby.
Yep.
They were one of those bands from the 80s where you're like, oh, these guys were actually way more talented than their decade gave them credit for.
It was not Michael Mann.
Okay, so Michael Mann accused whoever did that of ripping him off for some reason.
William Friedkin.
Didn't he direct The Exorcist?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Man,
Michael
he's
Mann
all over the place.
He's got some cojones to go after Billy Friedkin.
Sure.
How do we get on that? Miami Vice?
Yep.
1988.
Yep.
So let's go over some stats. There was a study in 2015 of, talk about bad studies. 211 college students.
Okay. So your study already trumps this one.
Sort of. Actually,
Not even sort of. I would say legitimately, the study you conducted is better than the one you're about to talk about.
18% of people experienced it, according to this survey, but most experts say that's probably high because These are college students. They don't get a lot of sleep.
Right.
And that can affect, whether or not you have this disorder or think you have it.
Yeah, people who are sleep deprived are more likely to have it, I think.
Yeah. Psychiatric patients tend to have it a little more. 13 and more if you're talking about 10%, which is, I think, what generally people have settled on.
Yeah, but just a little more, like 3% more, 4% more than the average
3.8
healthy
more.
population.
Yeah.
Something I thought was very weird that I saw? People with other sleep disorders have it less frequently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about 10% of people with sleep disorders have exploding head syndrome, but like 10.8% of the general healthy population has it.
So if you suffer from the one that we dare not speak its name, then you are less likely to have this.
I guess so, but apparently it does happen in conjunction frequently.
Interesting.
Just not as frequently as people in the general population who have just exploding head syndrome.
Gotcha. What else? There's some people describe a physical sensation as well, like an electrical shock of sorts.
Yeah, we should say, I don't know if we said it really explicitly enough. Like when you have this sound that wakes you up as you're about to fall asleep, and it is very clearly the sound of an explosion or cymbals crashing or a gunshot. Like again, you're not, there's no associated pain.
Right.
Like most frequently, the only physical symptom is your heart pounding because you're scared to death.
It would just be like if someone came in with cymbals in your bedroom and smashed them together. But you would wake up and say, "You're a jerk,"
right?
But you wouldn't be in pain.
Go back to bed, Stanley. But I think, like, there's not even the attendant, like, pain in your ears.
Right.
I think it's strictly in your head.
Yeah, I think
so. There's
right.
like almost no physical sensation except for the electrical thing you're about to mention.
The electrical shock.
Right.
Just that.
Yeah.
And that's only in some people, and it's literally just a feeling of a current that starts at your torso or so. And torso or so?
Yeah.
I didn't even mean that. And it travels up to the head. But again, not everyone experiences that. So I think it's the interesting part of this. I mean, that's interesting, but is where this possibly comes from and like the process of going to sleep.
Yeah.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just a tee, the band tee from the last show your favorite band ever played. You wore it everywhere. Then your girlfriend started wearing it, which was cute, until she dumped you and took it with her, which was not so cute.
Yeah, well, anyway, now you're on eBay. And there it is. Same tee from the same tour. Still living in your memory, rent-free forever.
See, the things you love have a way of finding their way back to you. But eBay isn't just for getting whatever your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend stole back, right?
No, it's also for that rare championship foul ball you caught, then heroically gave to the kid next to you. And where else are you going to find your first car? The one you wish you'd never sold. But now, finally get the chance to take it back home. For good this time.
So shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
If you own a home, you already know stuff breaks. It's not if, it's when. And somehow it's always like the AC in July or the fridge right after you go to the grocery store. That's why you always hear people say they don't make appliances like they used to, because it's kind of true.
That's right. Good thing there's American Home Shield. With an AHS home warranty, they can help fix major home systems and appliance breakdowns like your AC, plumbing, or fridge. And if they can't repair your covered item, they'll replace it, no matter how old it is.
And that's huge because fixing an AC can cost a lot. Like, hey kids, our vacation is canceled a lot. Plus, as a benefit to select plans, you can get real-time video help from live repair experts to troubleshoot home hassles at no extra cost.
Listen, everybody, home ownership is already stressful enough. No need to upset your wallet. So check out American Home Shield now and get 20% off any plan at ahs.com/SYSK and see promo details. See ahs.com/contracts for coverage details, including service fees, limitations, and exclusions. American Home Shield. Don't worry, be warranty.
All right, friendo. We definitely, I think, did a show on sleep. But as a recap,
we did. You're right. It must not have been very memorable.
When you go to sleep, it's not an instantaneous thing, as you likely know. You fall asleep, and they call it that for a reason. Mm-hmm. It's a process.
Yeah, that's true.
Of your body kind of shutting down.
I never really thought about that before, but that's a pretty accurate description.
Yeah. Otherwise, they would call it
lights out.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
Finding yourself asleep? I don't know. That's probably not right either. Or just becoming sleep.
Yeah. Or sleep.
Insta-sleep. Are we doing good on this one?
Not so much.
All right.
No, we are. We're fine. We're getting the facts out. We're just in cloaking them with a lot of BS.
Okay. That's fine. All right. So when you fall asleep, your body slowly shuts down. And the brain is kind of closing down each little store.
Yeah.
If it's let's say your brain is a small town.
Okay.
It's closing each store.
Your brain is Sam the Night Watchman from Today's Special. It's walking around, shutting lights out.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yes.
Do you remember that show?
No.
It was probably way too young for you.
It's called Today's Special?
Mm-hmm.
Kid show?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the idea? That every day is special?
There was like a mannequin that came alive and it was weird.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare.
It was set at night in like a department store, I think.
Oh, okay.
So I guess Today's Special might have been like what was on sale.
Gotcha.
Oh, I was kind of young.
That reminds me of my favorite book as a child that I read, The Great Christmas Kidnapping Caper.
Well, I never read that one.
It was wonderful. It was about three mice in New York City that broke into Macy's department store and lived there.
Nice.
And had great adventures in the department store overnight. And Santa was kidnapped, and it's up to these mice to solve the crime.
Oh, wow.
And it was my first, book. You know, it wasn't a 10-page picture book.
Right.
It was a book. And the first one I really read and was like, wow, this is amazing.
Were the mice up to the challenge?
Now, what do you think?
I don't know.
No, Santa died.
Right.
I totally forgot about that book. What a great memory.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glowing right now.
And you can enjoy it because you've been off the sauce for a little while. You've been getting good sleep.
I'm lucid. So when you are making that transition into sleep from being awake, your brain is closing down the little shop stores one at a time. And when you have exploding EHS, that is, there's something that happens. There's a glitch in the matrix, essentially, where somewhere along that path of your brain walking around shutting it down,
right,
it just sort of trips up.
Yeah. So the part of your brain that is responsible for shutting things down bit by bit, region by region, it's called the brainstem reticular formation.
Yes.
Very ancient part of your brain, right? And they think that something goes wrong, like you're saying, when it's going through its duties and there's a glitch.
Yeah.
But the glitch that happens is the alpha waves that are associated with the beginning of relaxing for sleep.
Yeah.
Are
good stuff.
Are suppressed. And suddenly there's a huge burst of neural activity in the region associated with hearing.
Right.
So your brain has a glitch, your brainstem has a glitch while it's shutting your brain down for sleep.
Yeah.
And you hallucinate a very loud sound that startles you awake.
Yeah.
That's exploding head syndrome, right?
Yeah.
As
and
far
again,
as they know.
Hallucinatory.
Total hallucination. It doesn't exist. It's the neurons in your, in the region associated with hearing going haywire.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. What's crazy to me though, Chuck, is that it's a glitch in your system, but that it can happen in different people. It's not like one person has like a malfunctioning part of their brainstem. Like that process can malfunction in exactly the same way across people.
Yeah.
It says something about the architecture of the brain. What it says, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it surely says something that glitch can happen in different people in the same way. I just think that's fascinating.
It totally is. And that theory that we talked about is, well, first of all, they don't know for sure because it's so rare and it's such a it's invasive, but it's not threatening. that you don't spend a lot of time studying stuff like this if it's not super threatening.
No, but they used to think it's rare. They don't necessarily know if it's rare any longer.
Right.
It's just it hasn't been studied for like, there's been basically 4-5 papers on it.
So no one cares.
Apparently not, because it's not life-threatening at all.
Yeah.
It's not even harmful. It's a benign condition. It's just very surprising. And apparently people learn to live with it, at least ones on Facebook.
Oh no, they all said they're in living hell.
Oh, yeah.
So that theory is the one that is most agreed upon right now, but some of the others over the years, include, a shift of the middle ear components.
Wrong.
Or an ear dysfunction, maybe at the root.
Mm-hmm.
No. They've done EEG testing to rule out, which did rule out, temporal lobe seizures.
Mm-hmm. Epilepsy.
Yeah, but not the case.
No.
And what's another one? There was one more, that it could be a side effect of drugs, right?
Yeah, drug withdrawal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically, benzodiazepines.
Or it could have to do with, calcium ion channels.
Right.
And calcium ion transportation, which I think we've talked about it before. Like calcium does a lot of stuff in our brains.
Yeah.
And throughout our bodies. I think that that's not necessarily discarded. That could be the mechanism that it happens by.
So it's on the table?
Yeah. For me.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that one. I don't think that they're mutually exclusive. The, reticular formation and calcium ions could go hand in hand.
Yeah, you know what's funny to me? I was thinking about when I was prepping for this, how whenever there's usually a medical podcast where there's different theories, you and I are always like, well, this is the one I've got my money on this one.
Right.
And it's just armchair, doctoring, of course.
Sure.
But
I feel like I could heal somebody if I really try.
Faith
Just through my opinion.
Yeah.
So what do you do if you have this?
Well, one of the funny things in the Atlantic article, which I sent, and in our own article, they said quite often simply being diagnosed and told by your doctor, yes, you have exploding head syndrome, and no, it will not hurt you at all.
At all.
Can cease the exploding head syndrome.
Yeah, people will go into remission.
Which indicates to me that stress has something to do with it.
Yeah, I could definitely see how if you worry about it, it could affect your sleep, and then once your sleep is affected, you're more prone to keep having it.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
A lot of people who this happens to mistake it for a stroke,
right,
or that they've developed epilepsy or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And so they will go they will seek out medical help for that.
Yeah.
And hopefully the doctor has heard of exploding head syndrome and can recognize the symptoms.
Yeah, or at the very least you can self-diagnose and take that to your doctor, because they love that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tell them you Googled it.
Mm-hmm. Like when he starts to talk, just be like, shh, shh. Doctors love that.
It is also not to be confused with PTSD, something we did I thought it was a really good show, actually.
I want to say when he or she starts to talk.
Sure.
Say, shh, shh, shh.
Yeah. Remember the PTSD?
Yeah,
episode?
yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one. And, it's not to be confused with that, even though similar things can happen with PTSD. It's usually, some kind of a flashback. And with exploding head, it's not associated with anything like that.
And it's just a straight up hallucination. There's no memory associated with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what they will say is sleep hygiene. Work on it.
Yeah. Brush your teeth while you sleep.
No.
I think hygiene's one of the most disgusting words in the English language.
Interestingly, it is gross, even though that means...
It's like paradoxical to its meaning.
Yeah.
The word itself, the sound, the feel of it, the look of it.
I totally agree.
Gross word.
Hygiene sounds... I think because when I hear hygiene, I think you're usually hearing it because there's poor hygiene.
Maybe.
People, you say like, oh, you got some good hygiene going on.
Yeah.
You smell wonderful.
I always think of it as in relation to like eugenics. Like that kind of thought pattern.
Yeah.
Hygiene.
So sleep hygiene is a weird, gross way of saying best practices to fall asleep.
Sure.
And that means a regular schedule, all the
Sleep
usual
schedule.
stuff.
Yeah, like
draw the blinds, make it quiet.
And this one, not reading in bed, that one to me, it's like, no, if I read in bed, it's like, I might as well just taking a handful of Valium.
Well, reading a book, sure, but a screen has been shown to keep you awake.
Well, some recommendations are that you don't even read books in bed, that you train yourself to associate bed with just sleep.
No, man,
so
I'm
that
with
when
you.
you get into bed,
I read a book and I'm done.
You're like, well, I'm sleeping. Yeah. Not for all people, though. Like, if you have bad insomnia, they'll recommend you don't do anything but sleep in bed.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, they say take the TV out of your room.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah, but no, I'd be like, you're a fool. I can just read a book instead. I will never have insomnia because as long as
there are books,
bound books are around, I'm good.
What always kills me is when I see friends on Facebook like 3 a.m. total insomnia. Like, put your phone down.
Yeah.
You're being counterproductive.
Because it's not just keeping your brain engaged in thinking.
Yeah.
Apparently that blue spectrum light really does something to your brain.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
No. What else? No booze or coffee after 5?
Yeah, only booze before 5.
Yeah, I was like, that's happy hour.
I think they were saying, yeah.
Say no booze after 5.
I mean, if you got a parasomnia, you're going to go to great lengths. You're going to skip happy hour maybe to get some sleep.
Do we have anything else in here?
We do not.
All right.
I think that's so great that you conducted a study. Hats off to you.
I think it's funny that you thought that was so great.
I'm just impressed.
All right.
If you want to know more about parasomnias like exploding head syndrome, you can type those words in the search bar at howstuffworks.com. And since I said that, it's time for listener mail.
So instead of listener mail, I conducted another study. Just kidding. All right, I thought this was really neat. This is Chernobyl. Hey guys, thanks for the fantastic podcast on radiation sickness and for talking a bit about the Chernobyl disaster. It really captured my imagination. As a little girl, I remember one of my primary school teachers telling the class the disaster would mean the end of life as we know it, and it terrified me. Anyway, as the years went by, my interest grew, and back in 2013, I finally took the plunge and booked myself a trip to Kiev to go and visit the disaster site.
Wow.
And she said something about, I had to edit this because it was long, it was good, but something about how, I know that probably sounds weird, as a vacation, but she said,
I mean, if
I'm
you're
a
really,
little like,
if you're into it, that's an awesome vacation.
The exclusion zone around Chernobyl is about 10 miles in each direction. It's largely deserted, although I was surprised to find that there are still people living and working there. The nearby town of Pripyat is completely abandoned and very eerie, to say the least. We spent the day carefully walking on concrete and trying not to touch any of the moss growing between the concrete because it's highly radioactive. I'd be a little concerned as a visit.
Oh, yeah.
As a visitor.
It's an extremely dangerous visit.
We were able to get surprisingly close to the destroyed site as well. It was a very somber experience. There were a couple of very unnerving things that I learned that day that have stuck with me. The government of the then USSR tried to cover up the accident, didn't tell the people of Pripyat that they needed to evacuate for 2 whole days, inevitably causing many more deaths from radiation sickness than the inevitable. There were several reactors at Chernobyl. Reactor 4 blew up. Reactor 4 was right next to Reactor 3, which they thought was going to blow up. Had Reactor 3 blown up, it really would have been the end of life as we know it. Europe would have become completely uninhabitable. We all owe our lives to the unsung heroes who sacrificed themselves to save Reactor 3 and save Europe.
Wow.
Much love. That is Kate, Nottingham, England. And Kate is coming to see us in Manchester.
Awesome, Kate. Thanks a lot for that email. That's a really cool vacation.
Yeah, she took her mom, and sent photos and had a lot more to the emails. Super interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Kate. And if you want to get in touch with us like Kate did, let us know about your super cool vacation. You can tweet to us at SYSK Podcast. You can join us on Instagram, too, at the same handle. You can hang out with us on Facebook.com, participate in our studies that Chuck conducts at Facebook.com/Stuff You Should Know. You can send us an email to stuffpodcast@howstuffworks.com. And as always, join us at our home on the web, stuffyoushouldknow.com.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com.
Hey, everybody. Here's a fact for you. In the United States, there is a break-in every 26 seconds, and that means that somewhere right now, an intruder is getting closer. And the problem with most security systems is that they only alert you after the break-in has started, and that's too late.
Well, that's what makes SimpliSafe different. They use alerts. SimpliSafe's US-based live agents, they identify threats on your property and help deter them before they actually break in. So the intruder never gets into your house. The crime is stopped before it even starts.
That's right. And another great thing about SimpliSafe is they have no long-term contracts. They give you peace of mind and great value with their monitoring deterrence plans because they just start at about $1 a day.
Yeah, SimpliSafe sent us a setup years back, and I still use mine every day.
Yeah, and apparently setup, you can do it by yourself in under 30 minutes, so it's a really good value and it doesn't take long.
So if you want to experience the SimpliSafe peace of mind, you can take advantage of the SimpliSafe discount offered to Stuff You Should Know listeners. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplisafe.com/stuff. That's half off at simplisafe.com/stuff. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
You know, you could be adored by everyone and still completely ignored by your cat. Trust me, I know. But if you feed your cat Sheba, you can go from being ignored to truly adored in 12 days guaranteed or your money back. Sheba has a full menu of products, appetizers, entrees, treats, even a kitten's menu. It's so cute. So Sheba has a product for even the pickiest eater. Like Sheba Puree, it's made with bone broth, their chef-inspired flavors. It's got a smooth and creamy texture that cats love and contains no corn, wheat, soy, or artificial flavors. It's food that your cat's gonna love. To learn more, check out Sheba.com. That's SHEBA.com.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed Human.